Have you ever wondered why it seems so expensive to be poor? At first, that question doesn't even make sense. If someone has less money, shouldn't they spend less? In reality, the opposite is often true. Every single day, millions of people pay more for the same things simply because they have less money. Most of them don't even realize it's happening. Imagine two people. John has money in his savings account. Mike lives paycheck to paycheck. One morning, both of their cars break down. John pays for the repair in cash. Problem solved. Mike doesn't have the money, so he uses a credit card. Or maybe a payday loan. Now the repair doesn't just cost $500. It costs $500 plus months of interest. The exact same repair. But one person pays far more, not because he made a worse decision, but because he had fewer options. This is called the poverty premium. It's one of the most invisible financial traps in the world. And once you're inside it, escaping becomes incredibly difficult. Think about buying groceries. A family with extra cash buys a giant pack of paper towels because it's cheaper per roll. Someone living paycheck to paycheck buys the smallest pack available. It costs less today, but much more over time. The same thing happens with food, insurance, transportation, housing, and even banking. People with money get rewards. People without money often pay penalties. Late fees, overdraft fees, high interest loans, expensive financing. It's as if the financial system rewards people who already have money while charging those who have the least. Now here's where things become even more dangerous: stress. When money is constantly on your mind, your brain changes the way it makes decisions. Researchers have found that financial stress reduces your ability to think long-term. Instead of planning for next year, your brain focuses on surviving until next week. That's why people under financial pressure often make decisions that seem irrational to others. But inside that situation, those decisions make perfect sense. You're not thinking about retirement. You're thinking about paying the electricity bill. You're not investing. You're trying to put food on the table. This creates a cycle. Stress leads to short-term decisions. Short-term decisions create more financial problems. More problems create more stress. And the cycle repeats. But here's the important part. Being poor is not the same as staying poor. Those are two completely different things. Many wealthy people started with very little. What changed wasn't luck, it was their financial habits. They learned to protect every extra dollar. They avoided high-interest debt whenever possible. They invested consistently, even when the amounts were small. Wealth rarely appears overnight. It grows quietly through hundreds of small decisions. $1 saved today can become hundreds of dollars in the future. One smart investment can grow for decades. One financial habit can change an entire family tree. The goal isn't to become rich tomorrow. The goal is to stop making decisions that keep tomorrow looking exactly like today. Escaping poverty isn't usually one giant leap. It's thousands of small steps, taken consistently. So if you're feeling behind financially, don't ask yourself, how do I get rich? Ask a better question. What's one money habit I can improve today? Because small habits, repeated long enough, become extraordinary results. That's how real wealth is built. So here's a question for you. What's one money habit you've changed that made the biggest difference in your life? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy simple, research-based videos on money, business, investing, and financial psychology, subscribe to the Yield Report. Because the best investment you'll ever make is in the way you think.